Hello, my name is Michelle Dorman, and I am the ACT prep teacher for this semester. I want to tell you a little bit about who I am before I talk about the course. I've lived in Cincinnati my whole life. I went to the University of Cincinnati. Go Bearcats, any sport, I am there 100%, always rooting for the Bearcats. Sorry, that is the bell. I have been in the West Claremont School District my entire career. I was at Glen Estee High School the first 16 years of my career, and I've been at West Claremont High School the last three. I have one son. He's almost 10 years old. So he's just growing up before my eyes. He is my joy. And as a teacher, I think in every class, ACT included, that my number one priority is to make sure that the students are building relationships, not only with me, but with one another. I think that if a positive atmosphere is created, then the students are more likely to come in and want to learn. And so establishing that environment is something that is critical for me. And I would say most of the teachers at West Claremont High School, it's a great place. In ACT prep, obviously, we are preparing the students pretty specifically for the ACT. And I noticed in my class this semester, what I'm really excited about is none of the students have taken the ACT at this point, or so they have told me. So once I understood that, I knew that we would start with familiarizing the students with the test and, just creating an understanding that knowing how this test is set up, how it works, looking at the questions, practicing the questions, and specifically thinking about the different types of questions is really just going to work to prepare them to score higher and, in essence, give them more opportunities and more options and potential scholarships. So I think this class is just an amazing thing to have. And, the fact that these students signed up for this, it's really providing an opportunity and giving them a leg up at no additional cost, which is amazing. So in the class, we'll start with a test in each of the ACT sections to figure out where we are at this point. This initial test every year ends up horrifying the students because they just can't understand how they scored, where they did, and it's pretty scary to see. But what they'll notice by the end of the semester is they really will see improvement, and that feels really good, and it builds their confidence, which is really, really important. We'll talk about different strategies that they can use, and we will review each section of those tests through little mini units of study. The four sections are reading, math, and science, and then there's an optional writing section that students can take. And as I've already mentioned, we'll go through practice tests. I'll teach the students how to score those tests, and we will continue to break it down and look at each individual piece to make sure that we have the means to improve and score the best that we can. In addition to ACT work, we will work in Naviance for a little college and career exploration. In this course, students start to discover things that they might not have known about the expense of college or what is required for different careers. And we use Naviance to help us filter through this information and really determine what our options are. And the students really end up enjoying this. It's a nice, I call it a little traveling unit that we package in there in different elements. And paired with the ACT prep and the students in the class, it just flows really seamlessly. So I'm really happy these students are here. I think that they're going to see much improvement in their scores from wherever they fall at the beginning. Even just 3 points on the ACT is a really, really substantial improvement. So any questions anyone has for me, I'm happy to answer them. I'm excited for the school year, and I think we're going to have a great time in ACT prep. Thank you.